I can feel like 80 rats in my Marys. Me and Drizzy back to back, it's getting scary. If you fucking with my eyes, just don't come near me. Put some bins all on your head like Justin Terry. Whoa.
Hello, listeners and viewers. This is the Faison View Podcast, episode 156, man. The legacy continues. God rest in peace. Number 8, number 24, Kobe Bean Bryant, man, the GOAT, man. My favorite player. This is just a sad week. We're going to get through this. Rest in peace to all the victims. Rest in peace, importantly, his amazing daughter. Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace. Our prayers are with the Bryant family and every family that was involved in this horrific tragedy. So we're going to get through this. Please like, share, and subscribe my podcast. Please like, share, and subscribe my podcast at LEEK FAISON. LEEK FAISON. Color Power here, as you can see, every Thursday, 5 p.m. It's going to be here, man. It's going to be here. Your best handcrafted bracelets, necklaces, jewelry, waist beads, anklets. Man, I'm going to be doing it all, man. I'm going to be doing it all. Just make sure you go cop that. Go follow. Man. And winners. Some of the winners. And lastly, got a good question for you. Would you rather visit outer space or explore is the word? Would you rather explore outer space or explore in the ocean? All right, first and foremost, all praise Kobe Bean Bryant, man. This is one of the most tragic events that in my lifetime. I love Michael Jackson, of course, timeless icon as well. But you can really understand and feel what our parents and the ones that come before us who was influenced from Michael Jackson and how that felt. This Kobe, this feels unreal. Unreal. Millions and millions crying themselves to sleep. This is the impact Kobe had. It's really almost unmatched. It's really almost unmatched, man. And he's always been my GOAT, especially in our generation, been my GOAT. And what I want to talk about positive, like on a positive note, and not just bring up everything, of the tragic moment that just happened. Let's bring up the positive. One thing that I feel like lies with everybody and who was affected and impacted with Kobe Bryant is his work ethic and his forward thinking. And if you wasn't working hard for something, you wasn't trying to go get something, you're deciding to fail. Failure is an option. And this is another reason why I'm sitting there doing my podcast, because even though I'm drained with tears as well, I'm very saddened from his death, very, very saddened. It hit everybody like a truck, but also it's the grind. The grind, man, it never stops, man. It never stops. Kobe had broken hands. He had broken feet. He had torn Achilles. He had everything. Guess what he did? He came right back, worked even harder, and worked on his craft. Inside and outside of basketball, he was always hardworking. With his family, being an amazing family man, having a brilliant wife behind his back, having amazing kids, being a very, very stand-up great father. Like Kobe was the man, man. Kobe was the man. So I just definitely want to speak in a positive light about Kobe, and I want to just talk about one of my favorite Kobe moments. Not the 81 points, none of the accolades of that, but most importantly, a Kobe moment that I feel like a lot of people forget is really what he did with these players, and him talking and what he did and impacted the other players. Like, the respect that other players had for Kobe was just bar none unreal. And I was just seeing the clip. I know a lot of people probably seen the clip, but on Kobe's last game, 60th game, Gordon Hayward, Kobe was going for his 60th point, and that's just to how great Kobe is and how relentless he is. He never stops. When it's actually over, that's when he would stop. So he was on his way to score a 60th point, and just the respect that Gordon Hayward had to give a violation just for him to shoot again. Like, players in the NBA wouldn't be players in the NBA if it wasn't for Kobe. Kobe influenced a whole generation. Coming out of high school at 17, 18 years old, being one of the best in the country, overcoming a lot. He wasn't, what people don't realize about Kobe, when he started, he wasn't just a starter. Kobe sat on the bench for 2 years and actually grinded until he became the best on the team and got 3 rings. And it's just relentless. When you talk about Kobe, you just talk about his relentlessness to keep going and to keep pushing. And I feel like that's what he wants us to do as a whole. Everybody that's sad and everybody that's hurt, I'm very hurt, but I just know one thing for certain. Kobe will want us to push and push stronger and keep going. And it's just so unreal because I was just watching so many interviews of Kobe, and every time I see Kobe's face, I light up with joy because he's so insightful. He's so wise. He's so beyond his years. He's always been like that. When he talks, a lot of people in his early career thought it was arrogance. No, he was just confident in himself. When you put that much work in, you deserve everything you will get. You will reap the benefits of everything. He's a prime example. He's literally a prime example where everybody should embody to be. And that's just a real, genuine, hardworking, confident, amazing, stand-up icon, person. Like, Kobe did it all, and he was just really getting started outside of his career. Because basketball, it was everything to Kobe. But guess what? He also loved his family so much, and he also loved working and dedicating his time to other things of importance to himself. And he wouldn't just let that fly away without him just being without basketball. He got an Academy Award as soon as he retired. Like, we've been watching Kobe for 20 years. It felt like it was hurtful when he left the NBA. It didn't even feel right. It felt very surreal. And of course, this happiness even feel more surreal. But I know one thing that Kobe vowed himself on was just being true to himself. Being true to himself and not letting anyone outwork him. Kobe was in the gym at 4 a.m. When you're asleep, he's in the gym. And he just embodied that, and he put that into everybody that was a fan of Kobe. Everybody. And it's definitely showing in this hit now. Like, Kobe, man, what he means to me, he means the world to me, man, for real. Like, this is bar none probably my favorite athlete, not just basketball player, my favorite athlete. Like, it just feels so surreal. It just feels very different. But I just know one thing: Kobe will want us to keep pushing and keep going, man. Like, I have a son, and I don't want to get sentimental, but for that to happen, and that being his daughter, and his daughter really following his footsteps and about to be an amazing, amazing basketball player and person as well, it makes you cherish life more. This situation makes you cherish every single moment that you're living, because a global icon, somebody like Kobe, if that can happen to somebody like Kobe, and not trying to say anybody's life doesn't matter. Everybody's life has a ton of meaning. Everybody's here for a reason. But how we look at Kobe and for that to happen in the way it did, it's like, do not take any moment for granted at all. Kids or not, but especially if you have a kid, let them know and let them feel you every single day, in which Kobe did. Kobe was on his way to coach Gigi and her basketball team at Mamba Academy. Relentless, man. They wanted it, and Gigi wanted it too, man. She was about to be amazing and about to be great. But guess what? God makes no mistakes. Even though we're saddened, God makes no mistakes, and our God needed him for other reasons. But guess what? We're down here. While we're down here, just like Nipsey, rest in peace, Nipsey, and one of the two greatest people to come out of LA. I know LA is never going to be the same. Never going to be the same. Because LA is Kobe Bryant. LA is Nipsey Hussle. And just like Nipsey Hussle embodied too, The marathon must continue. We have to keep on pushing in the honor of those two gentlemen. Amazing icons, man, for real. And I just pray everything will go well. Everything will, will boil over with his family, because that's really something I can't fathom or imagine. That happening to Vanessa Bryant and the children. So we will definitely keep them in prayers. Kobe Bryant, you my favorite basketball player ever. You are the GOAT. I'm just saddened as well as millions and billions of others. You're a global icon, and thank you for everything you've done. Everything you've done here for your 41 years here. Every single second has been pivotal to a lot of people's lives. Millions and millions of lives. So thank you, Kobe Bryant, man, for being amazing and a great icon and a great legend, a great teacher, husband, a great basketball player, man, a great father. It's sad, but we're going to keep pushing and we're going to keep working hard and grinding in your honor, Kobe. Thank you. All right, taking a deep breath. Let's move on. Let's get some smiles on the faces. This next segue is gonna be also a little in depth, but let's get it rolling. Let's get it rolling. Rest in peace, Kobe. Rest in peace, Gigi. Grammy Awards. Hey, Grammys 2020 is here and it came, man. Let's get it. The Grammy Awards and key winners: Best Rap Performance, Nipsey and Roddy Ricch. Man, all praise. That's a well deserved, but it just saddened because we had to lose Nipsey. But also that song is an amazing song. Racks in the Middle. Best Rap Song Performance: Higher, DJ Khaled, Nipsey Hussle, and John Legend. Very powerful song. I really love that song as well. Best Rap Song: A Lot, J. Cole, 21 Savage. Man, shout out to J. Cole. Shout out to 21 Savage, man. Definitely did y'all thing on that song. I'm very, very, very proud of 21 Savage because he come a long way from the original 21 Savage we know, like such as Red Ops and such drill and trap, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. But he's evolved in each and every album he's made, and he's involved in the music he's made. But the most important part on this is just Diddy's amazing speech to me, and I'm so glad that he did it, and especially who the person is who did it, which is P. Diddy, and what he means to our culture, and really what he embodies to the masses. Because nobody's going to sit here and disrespect P. Diddy at all. Because last year Drake was trying to tell people and tell artists, really get out there and practice on your artistry. Don't worry about these awards. These awards are all materialistic things that they say that you need. Keep working hard and keep driving. Your success will come. But Diddy, he pushed the envelope further, and he was not interrupted at all. And what really got to me that I love that Diddy said was the fact that y'all have 365 days to get this right. And it's just, I'm glad that the world and the masses are starting. I'm not saying they are. They're starting to realize, in which they should have, that the black culture, everything, it all comes within us. Entertainment, like music, any and everything, culturally, it's us. It's black people. It's our culture. Everyone wants to be us or embody us in some type of way. So if that's the case, we just need these people on the outskirts that are doing the Academy Awards, that are doing these award shows, to respect us as such, and not respect us for dying and you're getting your ratings up, and one of our people going and you getting your ratings up, and this is a hot song, but let's just put it in a nomination so people can just shut up. Like, do you not know how many amazing artists has been nominated and has not even thought about being mentioned. They already knew who they were going to pick for that category. And also, it is good to have a nomination, but at the same time, it's a spit in the face because you work so hard, and when you finally get recognition, it just feels like it just doesn't feel right. And so now, just so recently, I'm not saying that they haven't been getting it right. It just been feeling like they're trying to get it right because it's going to boost their ratings in certain ways. Not because of the artistry, not because of the art is good, not because the music is amazing. No, it's because it's going to boost our ratings and it's going to boost our popularity and viewership. It's kind of like, well, we got this and hush. No, we don't want to be hushed, and that's what P. Diddy said. We don't want to be hushed at all. We're not going to be quiet. We want this diversity. We want it to be put forth. And don't get me wrong, Billie Eilish, amazing new artist. Amazing new artist. But there was a lot of categories that she was in which a lot of great African American artists were in that deserved a shot too. And seeing Nipsey here makes my heart warm. But at the same time, do that while he's here. He needs to be recognized while he's here. He needs to be respected while he's here. And that goes for all our beautiful black artists, for real. Because everything culturally, it comes through us. We just want to be respected as such. And it's just like, we have never, like, we got to stop letting the institution judge us. And that's one thing as well too. Like I was just going back to say, don't get discouraged. You keep on working, you do your work. But also, it is good to have some recognition too as well, especially if you're being nominated at the Grammys and it just feels like, you know, a slight. And even if you're not nominated, we're going to keep pushing the envelope. And one thing I really want to talk about and have conversations about, we need to start making our own. I know BET, but at the same time, BET Hip Hop Awards and certain award shows, I feel like we all need to combine it all and make it our Grammy. Make it big or make it our own thing. Because at the end of the day, no matter how much respect we want, and even though we earn it, these people are going to have their say-so over here. They're going to have their say-so. They're into different type of things. But they also want to culture appropriate and be a part of our culture and have a lot to do with our culture, but also don't want to give us credit for that. We are not going to allow that anymore. We're not going to allow that. We have entertainers that are billionaires, such as P. Diddy, such as Jay-Z. And I love the fact that P. Diddy actually spoke up for 6 or 7 minutes and shut the whole Grammys down. Like, look here. This what needs to happen, and it needs to happen fast. Because we're not going to sit here and settle for anything less than our greatness. We're not going to keep on settling for that. You know? We got to keep pushing. We really have to stay focused, keep moving, make positive pushes, man. We can't allow anything to hold us back. Anything. And I love that P. Diddy spoke on that. We're not going to allow anything to hold us back anymore. But one thing for certain, 2 things for sure. Y'all need to start taking notice and getting things right. We're not going to keep coming to you guys' events and being nominated for events and not being respected. Point blank, period. So, man, keep pushing, keep striving. Entrepreneurs, keep creating, keep being great, man. We're great. Let's go. Man, lastly, man, would you rather explore space or explore the ocean? I just had a conversation about this too. Like, I would say explore. That's a good question. I didn't think about the ocean as much, but in the conversation I was having, I feel like exploring space is just, it's just surreal because we have to understand, and you have to be very oblivious to not understand or think that it's not another life form other than humans. And throughout the whole galaxy, throughout the whole just world. So you really think about it, it would be amazing to see, you know, outside of your comfort zone and just seeing what outer space looks like, what Mars looks like, what the moon looks like, you know, what all these other planets look like, what life forms do they have on there? Because I really do think it is another life form. It's just, you cannot not think that, because if you're living right now, you have oxygen, you're living on Earth. What makes you think out of the galaxy, which is like infinity, what makes you think it's not another life form just like us? You know, if you really had to think about the evolution of life and what historians tell us, what scientists tell us, and just the evolution of how everything is put forth. We weren't here in the beginning of time. You had dinosaurs, you had so many things that were placed here before us, long time ago. So imagine that just transforming to where humans come into play, and then we are involved, and we keep going and pushing forward. So we really had to think about that. If that's the case in the evolution of life, then it is for sure other living species in the galaxy. You have to be oblivious. And I just feel like on my bucket list, I will always want to go out of space. I know the chances of living is not, I know the qualifications to go to space is crazy. And being an astronaut, it puts hard work in, but I would love to experience and explore outer space, because I feel like it's endless. It's endless to explore out there. Within the ocean, I love the ocean. I love everything dealing with the sea. Sharks and stuff like that. I don't like, of course, but it would be very interesting to explore within the ocean, like, and seeing all these different sea animals and seeing how these animals interact and seeing how all these animals communicate. It'll be amazing to see. But I just feel like outer space, it's just like a whole nother being and a whole nother feeling, because you can go skydiving. I said skydiving. You could go scuba diving. You can go scuba diving and actually see the ocean, and you actually see things, but we can't really experience what space really feels like, what the galaxy really looks like. It's all perception. But the ocean, we're actually here, and the ocean is right beneath us to explore. That's in our grasp to explore. But space, I feel like, would just be totally dope, man. It would be totally dope. Man, that's it for the Faison View podcast this week. Please tune in every Thursday at 5 p.m. Please like, share, and subscribe my podcast. Leek Faison, Leek Faison. You already know Leek Faison. Please follow, go shop, Color Power CLR _ POWER. My website is 1CLRPOWER.com. 1CLRPOWER.com. Rest in peace, Kobe. Rest in peace, Gigi. Rest in peace to all the victims in that tragic helicopter crash accident. God may be with you. Please. Kobe, my GOAT, my icon, the legend. Words can't explain how devastating this is. So I just want to tell you before I go, I love you. Thank you for everything you've done for millions and millions of people. And you just continue to shine over us in heaven. Love.